is no longer just a technical term. It's a fundamental necessity for everyone. The digital age has brought unprecedented convenience, but it has also ushered in a new era of sophisticated cyber threats. Phishing attacks, ransomware, and data breaches are now common occurrences, impacting individuals and global economies alike. These incidents can lead to significant financial losses, reputational damage, and a loss of trust in digital systems. Understanding the cyber landscape reveals that no sector is truly immune to these digital dangers. Common targets include critical infrastructure, financial institutions, and healthcare providers, holding sensitive data and vital services. These attacks can disrupt daily life, compromise personal information, and even threaten national security. To combat these threats, a multi-layered approach to cyber defense is absolutely essential.
This includes robust network security, endpoint protection for devices, and secure cloud environments. Encryption plays a vital role in safeguarding data, while zero-trust architectures ensure that no user or device is inherently trusted.
These combined strategies create a formidable defense against evolving cyber adversaries. Artificial intelligence and automation are rapidly transforming the cybersecurity landscape. AI-powered systems can detect anomalies, predict threats, and respond to incidents far faster than human analysts alone. Automation streamlines routine tasks, freeing up security professionals to focus on more complex challenges. However, technology alone is not enough. The human element remains the strongest link, or the weakest, in any security chain. Social engineering tactics exploit human psychology, making individuals vulnerable to attacks like phishing and pretexting. Continuous security awareness training is crucial to empower users to recognize and report suspicious activities. A well-informed workforce is the first and often best line of defense against cyber threats. Global cybersecurity collaboration is paramount in an interconnected world where threats know no borders. Sharing threat intelligence, best practices, and coordinated responses among nations and organizations strengthens our collective defense. This unified front is essential to counter sophisticated, state-sponsored attacks and organized cybercrime. As technology advances, so do the challenges and opportunities in cybersecurity.
Emerging technologies like the Internet of Things, or IT, and quantum computing introduce new vulnerabilities and require innovative security solutions.
Securing these frontiers demands continuous research, development, and proactive strategies. Cybersecurity is a dynamic and ever-evolving field, requiring constant vigilance and adaptation. By understanding the threats, implementing robust defenses, leveraging advanced technologies, and empowering individuals, we can build a safer digital future. Stay informed, stay secure, and contribute to a resilient digital world for everyone.
The world today is facing a growing number of threats. We see it in the headlines every day. Storms are becoming more powerful and more frequent. Wildfires are burning larger areas of land than ever before. New diseases can emerge and spread across the globe with breathtaking speed. Our world is more connected than ever, which is great for progress, but it also means a single point of failure. A natural disaster, a power grid collapse, a pandemic, can have cascading effects across continents. These shocks don't just cause temporary disruption, they threaten lives, destabilize economies, and inflict lasting damage on the natural world. It's not just about bouncing back, it's about creating systems that can anticipate, absorb, and adapt to shocks before they become catastrophes. Consider this fact. Every $1 invested in resilient infrastructure saves $6 in future recovery. That is an incredible return on investment. It's a return measured not only in money, but in lives saved, livelihoods protected, and communities that can continue to thrive. Safety and resilience are two sides of the same coin. Safety is about prevention. It means having systems to stop or minimize impacts. Early warning systems for hurricanes. Robust public health networks to detect new viruses. Resilience is our capacity to recover quickly when disaster strikes. A resilient community can get its power back on reopened schools and hospitals, and get its economy moving again quickly. Both are essential. The need is not abstract or far off. It is here and now. Recent events have shown how vulnerable our systems can be. The good news, we have the tools and knowledge to do better. The challenges are significant, but not insurmountable. We can build a world where families are safer, economies more stable. When a disaster strikes, the immediate cost is always human. People lose their lives. People lose their homes. People lose their sense of security. Families are torn apart. Children miss out on education. When schools are destroyed or closed for long periods. The impact is rarely distributed equally. It is often the poorest and most vulnerable communities that live in the highest risk areas. Low-lying coastal zones, unstable hillsides. They have the fewest resources to prepare, and the least support to recover. A flood that might be an inconvenience for a wealthy family can push a low-income family into a generation of poverty. The economic consequences are severe and far-reaching. A single extreme weather event can wipe out billions of dollars of infrastructure, shuttering factories, destroying crops, severing supply chains businesses depend on. Ripple effects halt trade for weeks, affecting companies and consumers far away. At the same time, these events inflict a heavy toll on nature. They decimate ecosystems, release massive carbon, and pollute the air for millions. A big part of the problem we face is that many of our most critical systems are brittle. They were designed for a world that was more stable and predictable than the one we live in today. Think about our power grids. In many countries, they are centralized and aging. They have long transmission lines vulnerable to storms and to wildfires. When a key part of the grid fails, millions can be left without power for days or even weeks. Hospitals can't run their equipment. Water pumps stop working. Communication networks go down. The result compounds the original disaster. The same brittleness exists in our physical infrastructure. Roads, bridges, and buildings are aging. Many were built decades ago using outdated weather data. A bridge designed for a 100-year flood may now face that level every 10 or 20 years. Cities expand without adequate planning. More people live in high-risk areas. New construction often misses today's safety codes. Global supply chains rely on just-in-time systems, efficient until they break. No buffer, no margin for error. That makes us incredibly vulnerable to disruption. The first part of the solution is to build smarter, more intelligent safety systems that help us see risks coming and reduce their harm. The most powerful example of this is early warning systems. Today, we have amazing technology that can help us predict disasters with incredible accuracy. Satellites can track a hurricane's path days in advance. Sensors can predict floods. Models can forecast where a wildfire is likely to spread. Getting this information into the hands of the public is one of the most effective ways to save lives. However, a warning is only useful if people receive it, understand it, and know what to do. That's why we need to invest in last-mile communication. Ensure alerts go through multiple channels: text, radio, television, and local sirens or messengers. Messages must be simple, clear, and delivered in local languages. Tell people exactly what actions to take. Evacuate to higher ground or seek shelter indoors. Expanding coverage to remote and poor communities is a solvable challenge. Another critical safety system is stronger building codes and land use planning. It's far cheaper and safer to build to withstand hazards than to rebuild from rubble. For example, smart grids can automatically reroute power around a damaged area, helping to keep the lights on for more people during a storm. Sensors can monitor bridge health in real time, alerting engineers before a collapse. Drones can be deployed immediately after an earthquake or flood to create detailed damage maps, letting rescue teams identify the hardest hit areas and direct efforts effectively. These technologies aren't science fiction. They exist today. Our task is to scale them up and make them accessible everywhere. Section 5. Solution 2. Even with the best safety systems, some disasters will still happen. Preparedness. being ready before, during, after. Preparedness is a continuous cycle of planning, training, equipping across governments and large organizations. Emergency agencies need regular, realistic drills and the right equipment. Preparedness at the community level. Schools need clear protocols, fire drills, earthquake drills, storm drills, so children and teachers know what to do. Neighborhood volunteer teams, checking on elderly residents. Simple search and rescue. Local leaders, faith groups, and community organizations create and communicate plans, tailored to local needs and cultures. Plan for evacuation and shelter, more than signs. Routes must handle heavy traffic and include people without transportation. Shelters identified, inspected, and stocked with food, water, medical supplies. Plans must be inclusive, account for people with disabilities, the elderly, families with young children. Lesson from COVID-19, detect new pathogens, scale testing, distribute vaccines and treatments, invest in public health laboratories, disease surveillance networks, and global manufacturing capacity. Train a deployable health workforce. As firefighters respond to blazes, we need a global corps of health responders. The third and most durable solution is to build sustainable and resilient infrastructure. This means fundamentally rethinking how we design and construct our cities, our energy systems, our transportation networks. Instead of just rebuilding what was there before a disaster, we need to build back better, creating infrastructure designed for the future, not the past. Use stronger materials and design systems that are flexible and adaptive. A resilient road might be elevated above known flood levels, or built with permeable surfaces. Work with nature, not against it. These are nature-based solutions, highly effective and affordable. Self-repairing barriers that reduce storm force, far cheaper than seawalls. Green urban spaces absorb rainwater, cut flood risk, and lower heat wave temperatures. A clean energy transition is also key to resilience. Shift to solar and wind. Move from a few vulnerable plants toward decentralized grids with rooftop solar and local microgrids. That makes the system much harder to knock out completely. Building this costs money, but the cost of inaction is far greater. Funding must come from public and private sources. Green and resilience bonds can mobilize capital. This isn't spending, it's an investment in a safer, more prosperous, and more sustainable future. To see how these ideas can work, you don't need a massive multi-billion-dollar project. A coastal village in Bangladesh, on the front lines of climate change, facing cyclones and flooding. For generations, every major storm washed away homes, destroyed small farms, and cost lives. Then, with a local nonprofit, they tried something different. First, safety systems. A simple solar loudspeaker connected to the National Cyclone Warning System. When storms approached, a siren and voice told everyone to evacuate. Second, preparedness. The brick schoolhouse on higher ground became the shelter. Committees drilled evacuation routes and supported elders and families. They pooled resources, food, water, first aid, and had a clear plan. Finally, a nature-based solution. Thousands of mangroves took root and grew into a living barrier. When the next major cyclone hit, the siren gave time to reach shelter. The mangroves absorbed the storm surge. Nearby villages suffered heavy damage. Their community was largely spared. They saved lives. They saved homes. They saved livelihoods. A reminder that technology, planning, and nature together help even the most vulnerable build a safer future. Building a safer, more resilient world is too big a job for any single group to handle alone. It requires a new era of partnership. Governments, the private sector, nonprofits, communities. Each has a critical role to play. Governments must set clear policies, create and enforce strong building codes, invest in large-scale protective infrastructure, and fund science and data. They must coordinate national responses during large-scale emergencies. The private sector is the engine of innovation, developing smarter tech, better forecasts, and more durable materials. Companies protect assets, safeguard workers, secure supply chains, and invest in community resilience. Nonprofits bridge plans to local action with training, education, and projects like mangrove restoration, ensuring vulnerable voices are heard. We must empower local leaders, especially women and young people. Giving them a seat at the table makes efforts more effective. All of this requires smart, sustained investment, shift from disaster recovery spending to proactive risk reduction. Every dollar invested in resilience saves many more. Use the best data to prioritize. Protect critical infrastructure, hospitals, schools, and water systems, and direct resources to low-income communities and countries. The challenge can feel enormous, but it is not a reason for despair. It is a call to action. We have seen that the solutions exist, and we have examples of success from all over the world. We have the technology, the scientific knowledge, the human ingenuity to make a profound difference. The path forward is clear. We need to combine intelligent safety systems, robust preparedness, sustainable infrastructure. We need this through strong partnerships and smart, forward-looking investments. Hope is not a passive feeling. It is a belief that our actions can create a better future. This is a shared task. Every one of us has a role to play. Leaders in government must make resilience a national priority, pass the right laws, and fund the necessary work. Business leaders must look beyond the next quarter's profits and invest in long-term stability. Scientists and engineers must keep innovating, developing tools and strategies to protect us. There are concrete actions each of us can take. Put together a simple emergency kit with water, non-perishable food, a flashlight, batteries, essential medications. Have a family plan, where to meet, who to contact, and store digital copies of important documents securely. Get to know your neighbors, join a volunteer response group, take a first aid class, and advocate for preparedness in schools and city halls. Small steps, when taken by millions, create a powerful current of change. Let's build that safer world together.
In an increasingly interconnected world, ensuring safety and fostering global resilience are paramount for our collective future. This means creating environments where individuals, communities, and nations can not only withstand various shocks and stresses, but also adapt and thrive in the face of change. It's about building a robust framework that protects lives, livelihoods, and the planet itself, recognizing that our well-being is deeply intertwined across borders and cultures. We face a myriad of challenges, from the immediate threats of natural disasters like devastating hurricanes, floods, and earthquakes, to the complex, evolving risks of global pandemics such as COVID-19 and the insidious, persistent danger of cyber attacks that can cripple critical infrastructure. These threats are often interconnected, with climate change exacerbating extreme weather events and geopolitical tensions fueling cyber warfare, demanding a comprehensive and adaptive approach to safety and resilience. Understanding these global risks is the first step towards building a safer, more stable world for everyone. This involves meticulous data collection, advanced analytical modeling, and collaborative intelligence sharing to identify vulnerabilities and predict potential crises. By comprehending the intricate web of factors that contribute to these risks, we can develop targeted strategies and proactive measures to mitigate their impact and protect populations worldwide. The foundation of safety lies in robust infrastructure, effective policies, and strong governance. This includes not only physical structures like resilient buildings and transportation networks, but also the legal and regulatory frameworks that ensure public health, environmental protection, and social equity. Good governance provides the stability and accountability necessary to implement these policies and maintain infrastructure, creating a reliable and secure environment for all citizens. This includes everything from well-maintained public services, such as reliable healthcare systems and efficient emergency response teams, to international agreements that protect human rights and promote peace and stability across nations. These agreements, like the Paris Agreement on climate change or various humanitarian treaties, are crucial for addressing global challenges that no single country can tackle alone, fostering a shared responsibility for global safety. Technology and innovation are critical accelerators in our quest for enhanced safety and resilience. Breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, data analytics, and advanced materials offer unprecedented opportunities to predict, prevent, and respond to crises more effectively. From smart sensors that monitor environmental changes to sophisticated communication systems that facilitate rapid response, technology empowers us to build a more secure and adaptive future. From early warning systems for extreme weather events, which can provide crucial hours or even days of notice for impending storms or floods, to AI-driven cybersecurity platforms that detect and neutralize threats in real time. These tools empower us to anticipate and mitigate threats more effectively. Satellite imagery, for instance, can track deforestation and predict landslide risks, while advanced algorithms can identify patterns in disease outbreaks, allowing for swift public health interventions. Community preparedness is the bedrock of local resilience, ensuring that individuals and neighborhoods can respond effectively to crises. This means empowering local populations with the knowledge, skills, and resources to protect themselves and assist others during emergencies. A well-prepared community is a strong community capable of self-sufficiency in the immediate aftermath of a disaster, reducing reliance on external aid. This involves comprehensive education programs on disaster safety, practical training in first aid and emergency response, and the establishment of local support networks, such as neighborhood watch groups and volunteer organizations, that can act swiftly when disaster strikes. These initiatives build social cohesion and foster a sense of collective responsibility, making communities more robust and adaptable in the face of adversity. Global collaboration is indispensable for addressing challenges that transcend national borders. Issues like climate change, pandemics, and economic instability require a coordinated international response, as their impacts are felt worldwide. No single nation can effectively tackle these complex problems in isolation, highlighting the critical need for multilateral cooperation and shared solutions. Sharing knowledge, resources, and best practices across nations strengthens our collective ability to tackle global issues like climate change by pooling scientific research and technological innovations and public health emergencies through coordinated vaccine development and distribution. This collaborative spirit fosters mutual understanding and builds trust, creating a more unified front against shared global threats and promoting a sense of global citizenship. Building resilient economies is crucial for long-term stability and recovery. An economy that can withstand external shocks, such as natural disasters, financial crises, or trade disruptions, is essential for maintaining social order and ensuring the well-being of its citizens. Economic resilience allows communities to bounce back faster, minimizing the long-term impact of adverse events and fostering sustainable growth. This means fostering economic diversification to reduce reliance on single industries, promoting sustainable practices that protect natural resources and mitigate environmental risks, and creating robust financial systems that can withstand shocks and provide stability during turbulent times. Investing in green technologies and circular economies, for example, can create new jobs while simultaneously addressing environmental challenges, building a more sustainable and resilient economic future. Investing in these areas ensures that communities can bounce back stronger after adversity, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and innovation. By prioritizing long-term sustainability and adaptability, we can create economies that are not only prosperous, but also equitable and capable of supporting the well-being of all their members, even in the face of unforeseen circumstances. This proactive approach minimizes disruption and accelerates recovery. Ultimately, safety and global resilience are not just about reacting to crises, but proactively building a future where all can thrive. It's about shifting our mindset from crisis management to preventative action and long-term strategic planning. This holistic approach recognizes that true safety comes from creating conditions that foster well-being, equity, and sustainability for everyone, everywhere, ensuring a brighter future for generations to come. By embracing innovation, strengthening communities through education and empowerment, and fostering global partnerships based on mutual respect and shared goals, we can navigate complexities and build a more secure world. This integrated strategy allows us to leverage collective intelligence and resources, creating a powerful synergy that addresses the multifaceted challenges of our time and paves the way for a more resilient and harmonious global society. Let us work together to champion safety and resilience, creating a legacy of stability and prosperity for generations to come. This collective endeavor requires commitment, collaboration, and a shared vision for a future where every individual has the opportunity to live in peace and security, contributing to a world that is not only safe, but also thriving and sustainable for all.